Hey, welcome back to another Shave with Dylan. Sorry about the video just now being done. I've been kind of under the weather, and then also as far as inventory has been this past weekend. So it's been a lot of mornings of waking up at the crack of dawn and being there until about noon to 1 o'clock and coming home and passing out and waking up and doing it all over again. So I appreciate y'all, giving me the chance as far as to have a couple of days before I release this video. So today is exciting. I want to say thank you to Abraham so much because I'm going to be reviewing today the West Coast Shaving Silver Tip two-tone brush. And let me tell you something. This brush is heavy. It is a nice heavy brush. It feels like an artisan made brush. I mean, it's that heavy. And the silver tip, I was really surprised. I mainly use a lot of synthetics, and you'll notice that with my channel and the videos. But this 26 millimeter right here, I mean, the silver tip on this was so soft. I know it's badger hair. It's a super nice heavyweight brush, and if you like really heavy brushes and a big brush, especially if you do any head shaves, this is the go-to brush. And then also, he was nice enough, as far as thank you again, Abraham, as far as sending me one of their new soaps. It's the duck fat base Oriental. It smells like a spiced rose. It's got a spiced rosewood scent to it. It smells really good. The rose you really smell in the woods. It's a very sweeter scent, and I mainly like some of the muskier scents. But I mean, this scent right here, I mean, it's phenomenal. I mean, they knocked it out of the park with this scent. So today I am going to be using a razor that y'all have seen before. I will be using my vintage Baltec Gillette with the silver blue blade in it. Is what I will be using today. Alright. And if y'all give me 1 second, I'm going to wet my face and we'll get this shave started. So how's everybody been doing? Have y'all been doing good? Have you had anything going on with your week? Have you had inventory? Are you kind of bummed out that tomorrow's Monday and we're going to start the whole week over again? I know I'm kind of excited because I actually do have tomorrow off, and I know tomorrow's a holiday, so I hope some of y'all actually get to enjoy the day and have one more day with your families. So I've never used a duck fat based soap before, and I will say, I mean, this stuff quickly lathered up as far as in my bowl. And it's a really nice light weight to it. It almost kind of feels like a cream once you really get it on. And I will say too, this brush right here holds in the lather. And when I mean holds in the lather, I mean it holds it in. And I will say as well, I mean, you're going to have a couple hairs fall out, and that's with, any new brush that you can get. I mean, it can happen with your synthetic brushes, but it mainly happens with, like, your animal hair as far as horse hair, boar, and badger. But yeah, this soap, I mean, it honestly mainly feels like a cream. It's really light. It almost reminds me as far as the lightness of that Cremo cream that I have used. And I seriously still can't tell y'all enough how much I love this little ball tech razor. It's a shame that, Gillette doesn't jump on the bandwagon like, what was it, Wilkinson Swords. They've actually released a butterfly open that you can get, I believe, over in Europe right now. So, I mean, and there's a lot of people over here that are trying to get their hands on them, and it's really hard to get them. I mean, I absolutely would love the opportunity to be able to get my hands on one. I just hope, there was talk as far as a couple of the shaving websites were going to try to get some of them in and all. And I'm hoping that will be the case. And today, I don't know if I'm going to do a 3-pass. And the only reason why I say that I might not do a 3-pass today is, because I do have tomorrow off. And I have other products that I want to be able to review. And so only doing a 2-pass that way it's not as close, and I can actually grow it back. And that way I can do another video, hopefully sooner than what I've done this time. I'll always want to try to have at least 1 to 2 videos a week. And I wanted to try to post a video as far as on this stuff when I got it. But like I said, I was feeling so bad, and then with inventory and stuff like that, I hate that I didn't get it out to you guys sooner than now. But, hopefully y'all can forgive me. Do any of y'all have any plans for tomorrow? Anything fun and exciting you're going to go out and do? Yeah, I will say the hype on this brush, that I've seen, it is worth the hype on this brush. I mean, it's a heavier brush. I mean, it feels great as far as in the hand. And I really like this little emblem that they put on the bottom of that. I think that gives it like a little kind of more artisan kind of flair to it. Have any of y'all tried the new two-tone brush from West Coast Shaving? If you have, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I mean, I will say, as far as my thoughts on it, it's all positive. I've used Badger before, and the reason why I like the synthetics a lot better is because I feel like I can whip out a lather a lot faster with them. And the fact that also I feel like I'm not soaking my brush so long as far as for it to actually heat up and be able to get a lot of water in, and also water retention. And some of your synthetics and all, you can kind of squeeze them out real quick. They're still nice and wet. You lather up real quick, slap, and you're good to go. And it's not like a add more water, take away water, and stuff like that. And this soap, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I mean, honestly, guys, really surprising. I mean, You know, I know the razor and the blade has a lot to do with it too, but it also depends on what soap you decide to use as well. The slickness on the soap is really well. I mean, it's really good, and you know, I still have a lot of slickness. It's not really pulling and all when I go to drag my hand across it, even after shaving. Um, I will say that the razor does play a part in getting a really close shave, but having that soap that really helps to glide upon it helps with that. If you have a soap that's fidgety and you know it can make or break the shave essentially, as far as in my conclusion and what I've come to find out as far as with shaving and all. But I mean, you know, there's still a bunch of lather left in that. Even after pulling all the lather up to the top, there's still a bunch. And like I said, you know, this time I'm just going to do a 2-pass and all. And like I said, if this video kind of seems short and really quick and to the point, you know, I am sorry about that. I'm still kind of not feeling 100%. You know, I'm not to really get into my personal life or anything like that and all, but I will share with y'all that I do have issues as far as with my bladder and my kidneys and my stomach as well. It's one of those things that I deal with and I struggle and I try to work through it. And it's been kind of hard lately because I've been going to the doctor because I found out that I had prostatitis, which it sucks. But then my stomach decided to start flaring up. And when my stomach flares up, it's really hard for me to really eat anything. It just hurts. It feels like a burning sensation and all. Almost like you have like a fire in your belly. But I mean, I'm on a lot of medications for it and stuff like that and all. I do a lot of trying to eat healthier for it, but enough about my personal, and I try not to really get into that, but I don't want y'all to feel like, you know, I'm not being 100% with y'all. I'm always going to be 100% with you. But anyway, like I said, this West Coast shaving brush is a 26 millimeter again, and this was the silver tip. I've never really used a silver tip before. I've used Badgers and really haven't been a fan of Badgers. But this definitely has changed my mind as far as on this brush. And as far as maybe even possibly trying to dip back into Badger brushes again. And then I just want to say once again, thank you so much, Abraham, for sending this stuff out for me to give a review on. Y'all did an amazing job on both the soap and the brush. I thoroughly have enjoyed it. And that was the soap once again, the Oriental. It's a duck fat base, and it's the spice rose scent, and it's phenomenal. I mean, I'm not really a sweet scents kind of person, but I mean the scent on that is not overbearing and it's not too powerful. I will be using my witch hazel as far as for kind of just to close up the pores a little bit and all. And I'll probably throw on a little bit of a, maybe like a aftershave lotion as well. I will say if y'all want like a cheap little aftershave lotion or anything like that, go with the Nivea for men. I mean, you know, this is one of the first things that I started out with as far as like, you know, my aftershave balm. And it soothes your skin, it hydrates your skin. I mean, some mornings, honestly, guys, when I step out of the shower, you know, I don't know if y'all get dry skin a lot, but I'll slap some of this on when I step out of the shower. And I know a lot of people are like, wait a minute, that's kind of weird, but There's no alcohol in this. It doesn't dry out anything. You know, it's pretty much just like a nice lotion as far as to really kind of hydrate your skin and everything. And it's nice to hydrate that skin right after you've sat there and you've done a shave, you know, because not only, you know, you're shaving your hair follicles and, you know, and now your follicles more pore is exposed, but also with, you know, your DE blades, you know, you do shave, you know, you kind of pull some of your skin off, especially your dry skin, and it gives an opportunity for the skin underneath to have a nice little conditioning and also moisturizer to it. But I just want to say again, thank y'all so much as far as for tuning in. This has been another Shave with Dylan. I hope y'all have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy your holidays tomorrow. And I will see y'all again, hopefully, very soon.